Mercury moves into Taurus, breaking up that conjunction with Chiron that we had over the full moon. That conjunction allowed us to see the wounds for what they were, to rename them, to put a new narrative on top of it, because Chiron is the wounded healer. And in Aries, this chironic wound is the wound of identity. It's the wound of I had to surrender my will to the will of other people. That could have been accidental or oppressive, but whatever way, the whole generation of Chiron and Aries, if you have natal placements, is the wound of surrendering your will, what you want to do, the identity I am, what I know to be true for myself. When you have a Chiron return, you visit this wound again. Something comes up to challenge that, maybe in a dramatic way or a less dramatic way, but you get to make a new choice. And the new choice is from the I am self, who knows who she is. As Mercury moves into Taurus, breaking up that conjunction, Chiron gets to finish his tour through Aries. By May 30th, Chiron will be at 29 degrees. So there may be a final test there. We'll talk about that as we continue through May, because then Chiron will move on into Taurus. And there we get to heal our relationship with the Mother Earth. Before we do that, we heal ourselves. We heal our identity. We heal the sense of, I don't deserve to live here. I don't get to be me. I have to be someone else in order to be accepted. Those are the wounds that we're healing as we step into our own codes, our codes of sovereignty, our codes of authenticity, the codes that only we carry that want to be expressed as you, as me, here and now. And so in this transmission, we're going to talk about how we can do that as the astrological energy of this week turn us inward, turn us into a reflection point. Before we get to the big story, let's talk about Mars squaring Jupiter. This is a good square. This is a tension point that's going to support you in moving out of your old story and doing something that maybe you haven't done before that really was too outside your comfort zone. But it's true for you to launch yourself into something new, to jump off that cliff and discover that you have wings. Talking a lot about that metaphor of being on the cliff, and this Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, as it was packed with Saturn and Neptune, dreaming a new dream, and Mars still there, putting bold action, and it's square to Jupiter, is allowing us this moment to consider, where do we want to go? What's true for us now? What do I want to put into action that will expand my future? This is a time of new projects, new commitments. It's really a time to start living your codes. I mean, it's one thing to have your codes on a piece of paper, and I have been doing those genius maps for people and giving them this report, and it sounds really good. Yes, it's me. And then I realized, oh, yeah, the reason why I haven't done that is because some old patterns, old fears, old beliefs that have kept me feeling like I could do it. Like, do I really have permission to be myself?